Hi crafty friends, Shana from ShanoukiArt. In this week's episode of my Big Fat Pink Journal, we're going to talk about tabs. Personally, I love tabs. I love the way they make the pages look. They add beautiful interest and dimension. I'm going to show you over 25 different things that you can use for tabs, and also some different ways that you can attach them to your page. It's a really simple addition to your journal, but it has great impact. As this video is slightly longer than my normal videos, I am going to have a summary at the end if you want to watch just a quick review. If you remember, in one episode we created a masterboard where we then created tags, and there were a few leftover bits. Remember I told you to keep them? Well, today we're going to use one as a tab. This piece was a good size. I've just folded it in half and then I place it on my page edge. I always close my book just to check how far out the tab will be so it's not sticking out too much from the journal, and this one I have just stapled into place. Tabs for me can be any size, any width, any length, and I do make mine all different. You can also use simply a book page. This one I am leaving rather long, and I don't have any method of deciding where I'm going to put the tabs. I honestly just look where I think it would need it when the book is closed, and I try to balance out so there's some near the top, some in the middle, and some near the bottom, and spread out throughout the book. This book page I've attached with glue stick. I often talk about continuity. I like to repeat elements and papers throughout my journal so it creates a connection. So another simple way to create a tab is using papers that you've already used somewhere else in your journal, and you only need a really small piece. A great way to use up scraps. I'm going to use this small piece of pink. I just tear it roughly down to size, fold it in half and attach to my page. If you've spotted that beautiful butterfly in the top right of the video window, you may be interested to see how I attach that to my journal. So keep watching. That is absolutely my favorite one that I've added to the book. The scrapbook paper I've attached with double-sided tape. What about vellum? That'll make a great tab. I have these beautiful printed ones. It's got a floral, which is perfect for the theme of my journal. I tore a piece down to a smaller size, but when I folded it in half, I realized that the pink florals were more sort of on the page side, not on the tab part on the outer, where I'd like to see more of. So I decided to use another piece and try to concentrate the pink areas on the folded edge so it's more visible when you close the book. I hope that made sense. And for vellum, I find the easiest way to stick that down is double-sided tape. You'll notice I keep closing the book just to check where the tabs are sitting to see where the ones are needed. And while I was doing that, I noticed that the one that I used just the book page on is a little too long. It's sticking out a little too much. So I'm just going to do a quick pencil mark down and just trim it a little smaller. Another idea is something like a 3D die cut. I have these flowers, I have two of them thankfully, and they're sort of like a hard plastic. And the reason I need two, I want to put one in the front and one in the back. So as you're turning the pages, you're not always just seeing the back part of something. It still will have a flower or a design on the other side too. I'm using a clear craft glue for this, and I'm going to stick these flowers together with the bottom section of them attached to the page on either side. I also love using acetate. I have this printed acetate. I used it earlier in another video to make a specimen window. So that continuity comes in now. I'm going to cut a small piece, fold it in half, and attach it to a page. For this, I'm going to use a staple. You don't have to leave the tabs as is, and if you don't like the staples showing, you can always stick something over. I tried first a little word that I had from a magazine, but then I found a small floral die cut and I glued that over the staple section. You can dress up the tabs too if you like. Labels, if you have them, are also a good way to add tabs to your page. This green one that I have a few of them. I also used one in a previous page as part of the decoration. I'm going to use it now just by sticking it and folding it in half. Fabrics also work great. Even if you have just a small piece of fabric, that'll make a great tab. You really don't need much. I have a few different ones that suit the theme of my journal. I'm going to go with the green because most all the other tabs are pinks and whites. I'm just going to tear a piece. I like the frayed edges, and I'm going to attach this with double-sided tape to avoid any of the liquid glue seeping through the fabric. This will give it a neater finish. Ribbons are always great. You could actually even use one that you maybe received on a gift, so you can recycle that piece of ribbon. I have a few different ones that suit the theme of my journal. I'm going to go with a thinner white one that has a small trim on the edge. I'm just going to cut a piece, and then for this one, I'm not going to attach it on the side of the journal. I'm going to attach it at the top, so it's sticking out the top when the book is closed. This one will get a staple. Oh, I love that. I love things spilling out of the book. I have some ready-made tags. I'm going to choose one of these and use it just simply folded in half and glued to the page. I am using a combination of staples, glue stick, clear craft glue and double-sided tape just to show you there are different options of gluing these to your pages. You use whatever you're most comfortable with. How about adding some rubbish? This is a piece of cardboard from a product that one of my daughters bought. I love the rose gold finish. It fits perfectly with my theme. I'm going to cut a piece and attach that. I'm going to keep the rest for my junky junk journal and use that in the future. How perfect does this color go with the flowers on the opposite page? And we've managed to recycle some packaging. Just seeing where else we need one. We don't want them all in one section of the book. We're going to balance them out. And I also have this Tim Holtz card. I've used the S for ShanoukiArt. Going to fold that in half and attach it. I have this beautiful mesh paper. It's like a netting. It's quite stiff. It'll make a great tab. I'm going to cut a piece and I'm going to attach it with staples. It's available from Topology and there is a link to their website in the description box. A few other ideas are colored papers with text. This is from an old book. We can use that. The pink will match beautifully. This is from a catalog advertising a stamp, a cling stamp, and it has like cursive handwriting. I have sheet music. I have this beautiful flower from a magazine. Printed ephemera. This I got off Pinterest quite a few years ago and I've actually even coffee stained it. I'm going to cut out the green one. It's like a ticket, a travel ticket. I'm going to use that. These are great, especially if you have a vintage theme for your journal. I have this cardboard bunting style flag from some kit somewhere. I'm going to use that. Tickets, admit one tickets. This is from the Topology mini calendar. I have a pre-made journal card in pink. You can also use craft style labels or stickers. I'm going to go ahead and attach all these, finding gaps where I think we would need another tab. So again, I keep closing the book and just seeing whereabouts is the best place to put the next tab. Usually I'll add my tabs at the very end when my journal is almost complete. I've added them now because I really was excited to show you how many different elements there are that you can use for tabs. But it doesn't mean that the page where we've added a tab, we can't add anything else. We can still decorate it with pockets, with belly bands. This journal will continue. It is far, far from its end. But you can add your tabs as you go, at the very end, or all together at once like I am. And the tabs don't have to be small or uniform in the same size on both sides. This one I'm leaving the longer section in the front across the page to add decoration to the page, and then just folding over the end to create the tab. I may leave this as is, or in the future I may decorate this page further. We'll see where it takes me. For now, this is a great tab. The little color coordinating calendar page. It's from a mini calendar book. I'm going to use double-sided tape for this as the paper is quite thin and I don't want it to buckle too much. And the tabs don't always have to stick out of the book on the side. They don't have to be on the biggest pages. They can also be on the smaller pages on the inside. They don't always have to be functional, as tabs would be a place for you finding a certain section of the book. They're just for decoration. Well, in my opinion. The Admit One ticket I think is always great, especially for vintage style journals. I'm going to use a glue stick for this and I'm going to attach it at the top again. Create more interest popping out of the journal from the top. I cannot express how useful magazines are. I found this beautiful pink flower. I've cut it out. I'm going to fold it in half and that is going to be my tab. Simple glue stick for magazine paper works best. The little flag is just going to stick out on the side. I love that it's got the little triangle cutout at the bottom. So it's got two pointy ends, which is different to my other tabs that I've created. So it has some form of difference and more interest. And I love that the back is craft and that you can sort of see the flute of the cardboard. My printed travel ticket will just be stapled to the page. For the sheet music and the cursive handwritten print that I have, I'm going to stick those like I did the previous pink text. I'm going to leave the majority on the front page, leave most of that stuck down there, and then turn just this edge over to create the tab. And now for my favorite piece, the butterfly. This butterfly came in a pack from Kmart here in Australia in the craft section. It's a little weird at first look because it does actually have a hard plastic body with legs and antenna, but I'm going to take those bits off. And then cut the wings in half, and I'm going to put each half on a page edge using clear craft glue. And then when you close the journal, those wings stick out between the pages, and I absolutely love that. So I've put half the wings on the one side, and I want to put the other half of the wings on the other side near the bottom of the page, somewhere else in the journal. I don't know what it is, but something about these wings makes it just so magical. Another idea with fabric, so you don't just cut a rectangle shape and then fold it in half, is to make a strip of fabric, bunch it up, and then staple it onto the edge. So it's really just a bunched piece of fabric. I really like that too. If you're using any kind of printable or printed kit, of course you can use that for your tabs as well. Here I have a piece of paper from mine. I'm going to tear a small strip and create a small tab. This helps with that continuity that I talk about. I believe the more textures, the better. What about some Hessian? I have this Hessian fabric in a dark green which matches the theme of my journal, and I'm going to put a piece of this as a tab as well. And while I was doing this tab, a few strings came apart from the Hessian. I'm going to use those strings too. I've just wrapped them around my finger once, and then I'm going to attach them with a staple on another page somewhere with the little ends sticking out in between the pages. We can also use any kind of washi tape. I have this washi tape which has some text on it. I'm going to use a piece for a tab. Very simple, doesn't need any kind of glue. And you can also use it in other areas of the journal to create that continuity. I'm going to put this one at the top again. So, what do we think about all these tabs? Let's do a quick summary of all the things that I have used to create tabs in my journal to hopefully inspire you. Ribbon and journal card. Tag. Masterboard piece. Printed ephemera, coloured Hessian. Butterfly wings. Magazine picture. Mesh paper. Tim Holtz card. Admit 1 ticket. Packaging. Book page. Catalogue paper. Printable kit. Cardboard banner. Fabric. Scrapbook paper. 3-dimensional die cut. Crumpled fabric strip. More butterfly wings. Label. Washi tape. Sheet music and Hessian string. Printed vellum. Mini calendar page. Craft sticker. Coloured text. And printed acetate. I really hope you enjoyed this video of my big fat pink journal and were inspired to create your own tabs. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell so you're notified every time I upload new content. Thanks again for watching, happy creating, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!